Howdy y'all, this is Reglas Raven, and welcome back to our adventures here in Saltsea Chronicles, where last time we were continuing to help our adventurers, Merle and Stu, try to find their missing captain. Captain Maha has disappeared in the middle of the night, and we are still wandering around town trying to figure out what happened to her, and also to get some things going on, because apparently one of our crewmates' sling for their baby has broken, and we have things to go on and figure out what's going on in this strange town. So let's go ahead and dive in here and get to work going on. I think we're going to start over here with the Puckle's Clutch and go from there. A nest abandoned. Don, who looks after trade and supplies, is bustling around a stock count. On clocking his visitors, he raises a tired eyebrow. Need something for that rusted boat. It's Maha. Don relaxes. Huh. Oh, I heard. Flown the coop, hasn't she?
No!
Stu can see Merle is growing agitated. Don folds his arms. She'll just have run away from her responsibilities again. And good riddance. Let's do diplomacy. That's the only thing that's gonna help us out here. Stu gives Don a long look. I know you've had your differences. I also know Maha cared for the island, and for you. If you share whatever you know, I'd appreciate it. Don thinks for a good long while. I've got nothing. I was in bed by sunset and asleep a minute later. Didn't see a thing. Okay then. That's not helpful. Feathered helmet. Changing times. Merle pokes at a huge ornate feathery thing. The old 𝓨𝓪𝓵𝓽𝓼 helm. Okay. Merle is still a little frosty with Don's Maha comments. Is that some sort of illness? Stu tries to keep a straight face. That's its name, kitten. A 𝓨𝓪𝓵𝓽𝓼 helm. Quite sacred. And, what is it for? Stu tuts and hushes Merle, but Don isn't listening. He picks up the helmet and sighs. When I was a child, well, you know how it is. The sun warmer, the 𝓨𝓪 calls sweeter, and the 𝓨𝓪meister back then wore this beautiful thing. They were wise and kind and knew the way of the tides. Now, well, winds change, don't they? Want to trade for it? We're likely sailing soon. We'll spread the 𝓨𝓪's call, eh? Aye, take it. Stu searches her pockets for something to trade. Taking it away is trade enough, friend. Best not to always be remembering. Don holds out the helm, offering it. Sure? Stu takes hold of the helm carefully. Many thanks. The trader gives the helmet a last look and smiles. Okay. We have acquired a new item. No idea why. Retired 𝓨𝓪meister helm. And then the 𝓨𝓪meister helm itself. Okay. Bird stuff. Dusty items. Trinket. Sail fabric. Ooh. A new sling for aid. Stu spots a large roll of old sail fabric leaning against the wall. It's thick and dusty, but it'll do. Don, can you help? Mowbray needs a new sling for aid. Bit of that would do nicely. Of course, take it. It's a bit coarse, mind, but aid's a tough one, eh? Let's talk about it. Excuse me. Aid is at a key stage of development. Sensory input is very important at that age. Haven't you anything finer? That is not what I meant. Dawn raises an eyebrow.
By all means, have a look. Perhaps there's a bolt of 𝓍𝓪 silk sitting around somewhere. An old tapestry from 𝓨𝓪𝓵𝓪.
An ancient fort that has been repurposed and now supports an eclectic community of artists.
A sheet of softest Minton veer cloth. If you can find it, it's yours.
Merle clears his throat. I take your point. Perhaps I will find a new Sling stimulating.
Thank you.
Ton cuts a generous sheet of cloth and pointedly hands it to Stu. Goodness. Why can't you guys get along? Alright, let's look at the bird stuff. Plucked and salted seabirds hang from the ceiling. They seem almost accusatory. I could see that. Carved that myself. Okay, it's a trinket.
Oh, that's from Minta. Or Eureka. Or was it the Grace? Anyway, lovely, eh?
Alright, what's up with the ocean of knowledge? Stu and Merle poke around the stores, not entirely sure what they're looking for. The stock is thick with dust. Merle coughs, sending up a cloud. You all right there, kitten?
Fine, I'm fine. And also, perhaps we might consider not a kitten.
He knows it's a losing business.
Sorry, kitten. Los gatos thing. Odd thing, too, all this dust. Can't think why. Your oil's a tasty treat and a good polish at one. Everyone's entitled to their tastes, even if they're disgusting. What was that? I said the culinary arts are worth discussing. Discussing? Huh. They're worth eating. There's nothing like a good stew. Good is nothing like your stew. What? I said, there's no one like you when it comes to stew. No one at all.
Who considers what she might add to Merle's bowl the next time she cooks? Oh, that's absolutely hilarious. Okay, well, we found a sling to take to people, so we should do that in a bit. Wobbly puckle. Hen's teeth, huh? The puckles flap back and forth outside their hut. One stares up at Merle and hisses loudly, flapping its wings in his direction.
Oh no.
Merle covers his nose. It belches loudly.
Surely they shouldn't do that.
It sounds like it's a smell.
It smelled like sandwood. Are these puckles quite alright?
I'd say so, kitten.
Merle stares at the puckle, which stares right back. And Snack wobbles, its eyes cross. Are you sure? The puckles here are plump and fluffy, truly fine specimens. 𝓬𝓪𝓵𝓽𝓼 swears by their special diet. Uh-huh. 𝓬𝓪𝓵𝓽𝓼 stands by his shack, sipping occasionally from a blue bottle. Stu catches his eye.
Hello, Peep. Oh, and who's this little puckle?
He looks at Merle. Really? We're gonna ask about Maha, because that's important. Stu laughs and pats 𝓬𝓪𝓵's arm.
This is 𝓪𝓵𝓼, dear, a historian.
𝓬𝓪𝓵𝓽 raises his bottle in greeting.
Listen, Mac, have you seen Maha?
𝓬𝓪𝓵 taps his chin thoughtfully.
Not for a few days, Peep. Hope she's not gone off on her travels again. It was good having her back around.
He grins.
Give Aaron someone else to moan about for a while at least.
Aaron.
What exactly was the trouble between them? Maha was somewhat reluctant to explain.
𝓬𝓪𝓵𝓽𝓼 looks out sadly to the horizon.
Ah, A sad tale.
Buckles ruffle their wings in the long silence.
Would you care to tell it? Not today, but when you see Maha, tell her that some of us were glad to see her return.
Merle frowns. Stu looks at Mac, smiling.
Here's hoping we get a chance to pass that on.
Merle sneezes and dabs at his eyes.
We'd best move on.
Moves his hand in the directions of the Buckles.
If you do hear anything about Maha, please let us know.
He nods solemnly.
Good eggs, the pair of you.
Okay. That wasn't at all expected. I just launched a buckle off the side of the thing. Okay. I could go back in there. I don't want to. Let's see. Sturdy ropes. Watch your step. Okay. Merle stalls as they reach this cliff edge.
Oh. You alright, kitten?
I'm not sure.
Stu can't stop herself.
Why don't you have a go? 𝓨𝓸𝓾𝓻𝓸 would teach you.
Stu gets a faraway look in her eyes.
When I was, a few years younger, I gave it a go. I used to come by now and as the seas blew me. And if I recall, it was old man Ben back then. Tough as old sailcloth.
Merle has settled himself.
Fascinating.
I know I am, kitten.
Helped her calm down at least. To many visitors' astonishment, the gooey and pungent gull egg is a highly appreciated delicacy on the roost. Okay. Ropes.
𝓨𝓏𝓏, I just found the biggest snake ever. Oh no, it's just a rope.
Climbing children.
Oh my gosh.
Rhythmical rappling. As they approach the cliff edge, the children's singing becomes less wind-whipped.
Little boat, sail to the south.
The waves beat high, the waves beat high. The music gives them a rhythm for their rappling. As with this skipping song, they bounce easily, letting out the rope as they descend.
How charming.
He lingers a while to listen.
The holy grace man, strong with face man, looks to the sky, looks to the sky.
Okay. High path. The high altitude here is no challenge for the hardy Nyarpi folk. Okay. And then next we can speak to 𝓨𝓏𝓏. A cautious promise. They approach 𝓨𝓏𝓏, who is supervising the dangling children.
𝓨𝓏𝓏, old bird.
Stu. Merle clears his throat.
You have, we believe, spent a large part of your day here, or hereabouts.
She's gone.
𝓨𝓏𝓏 frowns.
Maha?
Indeed. From this vantage point, you must see any passing traffic.
Hi.
𝓨𝓏𝓏 looks out to sea as if tasting the wind.
A ship, maybe?
Nay. Not a sign of her, Stu.
She looks away.
Wish I could help more. Always thought Maha needed.
She shakes her head. Friends.
She made us into a crew, you know.
Oh, she made us into a crew, you know. Tight ship. Good team.
𝓨𝓏𝓏 studies Stu.
Aye, that'd do it.
The wind whips between the little group quite above the cliff.
I know what'll cheer you. Well, now you've got me interested, kitten.
𝓨𝓏𝓏 laughs and points to one of the nearby baskets.
I've got a fresh clutch right here, and you'll be needing them for your journey.
We didn't say we were.
Clear as a cloudless sky, you're going somewhere. So might as well take some yolks too. Just do me one favor.
Anything, old friend.
Look after Iris for us. That one needs to see the world a bit. They'll do well. But keep an eye.
Stu smiles. They take the trade. That's cute. So we got some eggs. Some gull eggs. That's hilarious. And we found the singing children. We met 𝓢𝓪𝓵𝓽𝓼𝓮𝓪 and 𝓨𝓸𝓾𝓻𝓸𝓷𝓲. We got some gull eggs. Okay. Lower path. A sudden squall whips around the cliff, whistling through every crevice, window, and doorway. That sounds nice. Higher path. The air up here is thin, as if the oxygen prefers to lull about in the lowlands. 𝓨𝓵𝓼𝓮𝓪 lungs are strong. I can see that. Bird's eye view. We appear through the window at the tall man sitting inside. He's brushing the feathers of a perched gull. Curiosity. Do we know what brought him to these shores?
Nishko? I barely got a word out of him. Reglas likes him though. Handy with the rope and tackle, so she says.
Merle considers the rundown hut lonely, windy, and stinky, but it has quite the view.
But where did he come from? Hard to say. Gives me a funny feeling. Could be nothing, mind.
Stu looks up at the sky where birds are wheeling around the hut. For once, Merle keeps his counsel. Okay. Go into Neshko's house. A bird's screech greets visitors. Even for 𝓨𝓵𝓼, the smell of 𝓨𝓵 is strong in here. Okay. It's got a radio.
Welcome to this year's coverage of the Great Snold Race. Who will win this time? Will it be 𝓨𝓵 or 𝓨𝓵 Jr.?
Let's talk to him, I guess. The tall man is engrossed in reading a book. It appears to be a romance of some kind. Maybe if we show interest in him? Merle clears his throat loudly. Anything of interest? Shh. Pardon?
I was about to read aloud to Dora. Mary is just about to declare her love for Inez, little knowing
that Inez has been forced to leave the island for 7 years for the crime of hoarding, even though she is innocent and framed by the dastardly Pearl. Neshko nods gravely. Such a tragic scene. Stu stares at Merle in surprise. It's extremely compelling literature.
I thought you only liked histories.
Ah, Stu. Art can be a window into a greater understanding of everything, including history. Stu shrugs.
I like the bit where they finally kiss. You're welcome to stay and listen if you like. I do the voices. Ah. Don't let me stop you.
Merle looks mournful. We'd best not. That's cute. Indoor birds. Time to fly the coop.
Hello again.
Merle sneezes, which triggers a spluttering cough. In response, Neshko's bird squawks loudly. Merle and the 𝓨𝓵 stare into each other's eyes. Let's have Stu laugh. Stu chuckles to herself. Merle and the 𝓨𝓵 both turn away, aggrieved.
Impressive. Not many folk last that long in a staring contest with my Dora.
Merle smooths his mustache.
Your bird has a distinctly piercing gaze. Right into your soul. Can't keep any secrets from my Dora.
His face falls.
Wish I could sometimes. You've settled in up here then?
It's a fine nest. Stu waits for more, but Neshko seems to be man of few words. I feel that.
Remind you of home, does it?
There's a long pause. Dora pecks at her perch. No.
And that appears to be that. Darn. I should have asked different questions. Okay. We have met a new Eshko's pet bird, Dora. That is so messed up. Okay. Let's leave. Probably could have gotten a better response. Let's see if there's more inside. No? Right. We've already been in here. Yeah, we're supposed to go to the gathering hall. Okay, we need to go to the crew hut real quick first, though. The hut is mercifully quiet. 𝓨𝓵𝓯 is trapped under 𝓨𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓮𝓵 gentle snores. Stu grins in recognition. Did you get the sling?
Don requested we impart that it is his finest cloth.
𝓨𝓵𝓯 reaches for it like it's a life belt.
It must be burdensome to manage the child yourself.
𝓨𝓵𝓯 begins to gently wrap 𝓨𝓸 into the sling. It's hard, and everything I ever wanted. I just wish Ma couldn't understand. 𝓨𝓵𝓯 doesn't embellish. Merle nods. Merle looks at 𝓨𝓵 a little sadly, but she doesn't want his pity. Don't you have some nosing in other people's business to do? Conversation is over. Solved. Merle helped 𝓨𝓵 with aid. Issue. 𝓨𝓵 snapped at Merle. That is a little bit of an issue, actually. I know she's just upset about some things, though. Not really her fault. Okay, we are going to end things there, though. We have acquired the new sling for 𝓨𝓵 and aid, so that's something. And next time we'll need to go into the gathering hall and go on ahead and finish everything in here, because that's a thing. That's a lot of things, actually. So, thank y'all so much for joining me. If y'all could, do please leave a like. Leave any tips, tricks, thoughts, or suggestions in the comment section down below. And do please subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.